What up, friends and family? It's your boy Keeks the Cultureholic. Shout out to the Cultureholic Facebook group and the TSB gang. So the question was posed to me, what was my first grails growing up, first shoes, and where I got my screen name from. So stay tuned. Yo, what up? Y'all gotta bear with me because the camera setup I got with me right now is like mad wild, but hopefully this is coming through nice and clear. So let's get down to the video. Let's see. Took a couple days off from dropping videos for the holiday weekend. Spent a little time watching football, some family stuff. Chiefs lost. Yeah, I know. But anyway, I'm back. Dropping you guys some content. So, the title of the video is my first grails and how I got my screen name. So, I grew up in a single parent household till about the age of 7 or 8. And I grew up getting, like most kids I guess, like Payless shoes. So, I remember getting these things called, I tried to Google a picture of these, I couldn't even find a picture. So somebody finds a picture, like DM me, I want to see what these still look like. Because I really don't remember, but these things were called Attack Forces. Not Air Forces, not, Force Ones. The brand was Attack Force. And at the time, I remember they had the Diamond Cells were out, the British Knights, and I got the Attack Forces. I remember the brand name shoe that I had, and I'm pretty sure it was my mom's pair, and it fit me as well. They were some Reebok Classics, like Reebok Classic Club C. They're all white, and I think they have the little bit of a green stitching type outline to it. I'll find a picture of that and I'll insert it here. Yeah, these are kind of litty now, but back then, yeah. So anyway, fast forward. I had a great stepfather that came into my life, and he was big on all of us getting good grades. And so your boy was smart, and I had made a deal with him and said, "Hey, Dad, if I bring home, straight A's, can I get any shoe I want?" Now back then, we lived and died by, we got like the East Bay magazine every month, and we looked at it religiously. It was kind of that, like, before there was vision boards, we had the East Bay magazine, so we would flip through and be like, "Oh, look at these coming out. Oh, I like these right here." No, we really not gonna get these shoes, but it was cool as a kid. You see, "Oh man, if I had the money, I'm gonna get these, or I'm gonna get these," kind of thing like that. So yeah, so what happened, right? Your boy brought home. Actually, I didn't bring home straight A's. I'm pretty sure I remember. I brought home all A's and a B. All A's and a B. And that was close enough. So my dad was like, "Okay, you can pick out any shoe you want." So check, right? All right, so shoes on the page. It's like the premier shoe on the page. It's like when you open it, it's, "Yo, this is out." So I had East Bay magazine, and my dad had an office at home in the garage. And so I found the magazine, turned it to the page, and I left it like right there on his desk so he can order the shoes for me. So like days would pass, and I'd be like, "Oh, he didn't order the shoes yet." I used to always keep moving the magazine on top of his keyboard, like, "Don't forget to order these." But y'all know what happened, right? So finally, I don't know how much time passed, but when it was time to order the shoes, they were sold out. So I had to get something else. So now you're probably guessing, like, okay, what era is this? What shoe is it? Well, these weren't the grails that I wanted, but the shoe I ended up getting, I dropped a picture right there. The Jumpman Team. It was the very first ever Jordan team shoe, which actually was cool because I was cool with that because, first of all, it's a shoe I normally wouldn't have had anyway.
Hashtag grateful.
From getting
blessed.
non-knockoff, whatever, Payless shoes to something with some clout. They were a pair of Jordans, Team Jordans, but back then they were the first Team Jordans, so it was cool. And I remember being in middle school, I was the only one in the school with those shoes, which got me, kind of some clout from people. They were like, "Oh man, those are cool, man. I ain't even seen those." So yeah, I got those. So I'm gonna show you the grills. I come from a background of Jamaican heritage. My family is most of my family is from Jamaica. And if you know anything about Jamaicans, whatever you're like, well, how should I put this? The thing about you that you don't like, or something about you that's off, like that becomes your nickname. Like, if you were like missing an arm, then your name would be Stumpy. Or like if you were real dark, your name might be Blacka or something like that. Just something crazy. Or if you were kind of slow, like your name could be Dummy.
It's all out.
Yeah, that could be your nickname, and like that's what people would call you. And that's just kind of a culture thing. Hashtag Coachholic. Anyway, so back in the day, your boy was a little chubby.
Boy, you was fat. Stop lying to these people.
Really chubby. We were just whatever. So I had some Jamaican roommates in college, and they used to call me Fat Cakes. And people were like, "Damn, Fat Cakes." That was my nickname, Fat Cakes. But at the same time, so I was real big into dancehall music too. Favorite dancehall artist was Elephant Man. So somehow my name changed from Fat Cakes to somehow Fat Keeks. Then it was Ellie Keeks, because I loved Elephant Man, the dancehall artist. So eventually, lost weight, everything like that. I'm all swagged out now. Bam, bam. It's just Keeks. So that's where my name came from. I just kept it. I took ownership of my past. As an overweight guy / kid at the time. I just took the name and I just kind of merged it into what it became when that becomes Keeks. And that's my nickname. Okay, so we go back. How I didn't get my grails. I know y'all wondering, drum roll, so what were they? Well, a couple years ago, they came back out with the whole collection of this player's shoe. And I got a chance to finally relive my past, take ownership of my past, and get the shoes I always wanted. And I'm about to show them to you. Some of y'all might know who this is, what shoes they are by now, but probably not. But I will grab them, and they are, I don't know if you can tell by the box. Probably still can't tell. I will, and they've been worn quite heavily, but boom. AIs. The Question Mid. These were my first grails. Yeah, you can see they need a good cleaning still, but they're still
Just get you some Crep Protect.
not bad condition. But yeah, this is the shoe I wanted, and then I still actually to this day I still want the ones with the blue, and actually I wouldn't mind the black and gold ones either. I like the black and gold color scheme. But yeah, but back then AI was in the league. It was like after he crossed up Jordan and all that stuff. Like,
Buddy, you remember that Sports Center highlight?
he was a man. He set a lot of trends back then. No one was rocking braids. No one was wearing, like baggy clothes, hip hop clothes on the sideline. Everyone was in suits. He was one of the first players that was heavily tattooed. Iverson was that guy, the crossover.
That everyone tried to look at the why.
Pretty sweet, huh? And I just remember something too. So the last time I wore these, I got them all while I'm sitting here. The last time I did wear these, something funny happened. I was at a comedy show, and Chico Bean was there performing, and I met him after the show, and I remember he saw my shoes and he was like, "Oh man, you got the AIs on, like, you know, everybody rocking those." Actually, he was wearing some Jordan 1s that were pretty sweet. I think they were those purple ones. I can't remember the name of them. But anyway, he complimented me, and then he proceeded to roast me at the same time because I guess I had him tied up, and he roasted me about how tight my shoes were tied tight. But I don't always like to wear mine loose, and that's the perfect way to end the video. Wear what you like, hype what you love, in the words of my favorite rapper. Peace and much love to you. I might DM this video to Chico Bean just because he wanted to roast people. But anyway, peace.
Real cool, fresh sneakers, go to the store, try on them J's, but I couldn't keep them, cause my mama really couldn't afford them. She got me the Adidas.